Alright, friends, it's time for some more Detective Pikachu. We found Per Ugly. Albeit, very casually we did so. Alright, it's time. So let's go, Per Ugly. Hi, buddy. You're very cute. Meow. Now, that's a big yawn. Hey, Per Ugly. There's something we want to ask you. Tell me where Magnemite is. Do you know where the Magnemite that was in that cage went to? You don't? We should go find it ourselves? Oh, sorry to bother you, Your Highness. Of course you don't know. You know where the Magnemite went. You passed Magnemite in the hallway. Do you know where it went? You don't know, huh? Where could it have gone? Alright, let's go. Alright, let's head to the sub-control room. We need to let Hero know about Magnemite. We're just finding ourselves lost. Oh, look at that. Fast travel. Cool. What's up, Hero? What? Magnemite escaped? I think it's somewhere in the studio. That would explain all the static in the footage we received. We need to split up and search the studio then. Do you think you could help us, Tim? Of course. Let's go, Pikachu. Just one moment. The studio's a big place. Without a plan, we could be searching all day. What do you want to do then? Let's get Yanma to help us. If a camera gets close to Magnemite, it'll start showing interference on the screen. Oh, I see. Yeah, do you think we could use the Yanma cameras, Hero? They might help us find where Magnemite is hiding. Of course. I'll leave it to you, Tim. Thank you very much. Can you hear me, Yanma? I want you to film around the studio as I tell you. Okay, alright. There's our footage. The area with the most interference is backstage. Come on, let's go say hi to Magnemite. Teleport me over there.
Oh, Magnemite! There you are.
What?
Tim, come here. I found it.
That's not how Magnemite sounds.
There it is, just as we suspected.
Yep.
They can finally start filming now.
Why are you causing everyone so much trouble? You say it's Per Ugly's fault? Well, I guess that's only fair. It did steal your place after all. It probably takes after that Olga woman. What an obnoxious duo.
Okay, please tell me.
We've gotten a good tour of the studio, right?
Please tell me about the voice director who didn't do his homework about what Magnemite sounds like. Like, what? Since you found a Magnemite, all the cameras should work just fine. Let's go to the studio. Yeah, don't want to miss Karina's big Okay. Yeah, you should head back to the dressing room, Magnemite. Bzz. See, that's... Bzz. Not... Like, what? Where's the disconnect? Oh, gosh. A nuisance of a Pokemon case was closed, and the rehearsals began. That's weird.
Wow, that's a rowdy audience. Except there is no audience.
I guess that's the magic of television, right? Oh, we're starting.
Hi, everyone, and good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Maximum Music. As always, I'm your host, Max, and...
Max!
That's not right. This is Chatot. So, today we have...
We'll introduce the guests tonight, thank you very much. I'm Olga Ellison, and this is... my darling Per Ugly.
Oh, Chatot, our show's being taken over again!
Wonderful work, Per Ugly, dear. Well, shall we get the show going? So, coming up next, a very special guest, a violinist you all know and love,
Here she comes now.
Miss Karina Mitchell.
What are you doing? Clap harder.
Clapping as hard as I can.
Good evening.
And cut! So, Karina, smile a little more. Don't forget that, okay?
He's right, you know. You've got to be more confident, otherwise nobody will care.
Now.
She obviously doesn't get it. It's her modesty and humility that add to Karina's charm.
It seems like a lot of work to be on TV.
Wow. Okay, Pikachu. Go on. Do tell me more about Karina. Alright, Karina, what's up?
Yes.
You were amazing, Karina. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry. I feel so embarrassed. Please don't be. Just do the same thing next time. Thank you. Alright, how am I supposed to smile naturally? I hope I don't mess up on the real shoot. I'm sure you'll loosen up as you do rehearsals. Yeah, I want to see Karina's natural expressions. I bet you do. Alright. Sub-control room, do you read me? Could you check on the last bit? You got it. Hi, hero. Oh, hey there, Tim. Sorry, do you think you could wait until later? I got my hands full with these checks. Oh, of course. Hey, can you say hi to Hero for me? Hi, Hero! Being a director seems like a lot of work. Maybe we should go talk to the other cast members on the show for now. Hey, Cricketoon. Hey, can you snap Karina out of this? Here, I thought he was all work and no play, but it seems like he knows how to cut loose. A true musician entertains his audience no matter what. Well, you certainly talk big. Okay, tell me about the rehearsal. This is the first time you've been surrounded by so many cameras. Yeah, I imagine it'd be pretty different from performing on stage. Alright, you! Finally, the rehearsal started. I'm glad Max seems his usual self, too. Was something wrong with Max? I don't know why, but he seemed a bit down over the past few days. I was getting worried. Do you think something is bothering him? Could be. But he was back to his usual self today, so maybe it worked itself out. You okay? Hey, Amelia. Okay, Tim, what did you think about witnessing your very first rehearsal? It was very interesting. I didn't know that's how TV shows were made. But I'm glad to hear that. I bet Mr. Clifford would be happy too. Now that you mention it, where did Roger go? Well, the two of them went to the sub-control room to check the footage. It's really important to go over every step of the plan before we actually start filming. Sounds a bit like gathering testimony. Huh, maybe a little. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Whew, Olga was sure in a foul mood. I wish she could keep her personal matters outside of the workplace. What do you mean? I think something happened between Olga and Karina. Olga was against Karina as a guest on the show, right up until the bitter end. Oh, I see. Olga's famous for being a music critic, but her main job is a violinist. She might know Karina from that line of work or something. Oh, that's weird. Karina, huh? Hey, nice job out there, Olga. You still got that rapier wit of yours. Hold on. What do you mean by that? Are you saying I'm not nice? What? No, I just... maybe you should start taking your job more seriously yourself. Come on, Perugly dear. Oh man, she's got a temper.
Get out of my way.
Huh? It's Olga's voice. Its voice impressions are really amazing. It has the same tempo and everything. Right? There's no secret trick or... Oh, I've got it. Huh? Got it? What? Chatata's responding to Max's signals. Tim, try stomping your foot down. Like this?
Get out of my way.
Who did Olga say that to? Who did she stomp her foot at to say get out of my way to? That's what I thought. You noticed Max set his foot down earlier too, right? That was his cue to have Chatot mimic Olga. Oh, I get it. He'll send signals like that to Chatot and have it mimic the voices he wanted. Oh, I guess I'm found out. You're pretty good. Are there other signals that you use? Well, yeah, but I'm not going to give them all away. Where's the fun in that? I think I'll head back to my dressing room now. Okay, this dude is super suspicious. I think the next rehearsal is about to start. Let's go ask Hero. Chatot's signal. Okay, get out of my way. We're going to Hero. Notice how we have to walk all the way over to Hero? What are you talking about? We're in the middle of rehearsal. Okay, so what do we have to do? I just told you. Just as I told you. Great work, Yanma. Okay. I admit I was worried for a while, but it looks like we'll be right on schedule. Thanks. Glad we're able to help. I only started working with the Yanma recently, but we get along fine. They love to work for the station. I guess we're the same vibe or something. Yeah. Alright, it says, remembering all the movement is tough, but the Yanma also gets lots of compliments, so it's worth it. Hey, it sounds like they have a good relationship. Good. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, Hero's right here. He's not in the sub-control room. Alright, never mind. They're done, no problems. Great, let's move on to the next rehearsal then. You ready, Tim? Yeah, sure. Great, let's get Hoot Hoot ready for the signal. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Doesn't this music move you at all? You must have a heart made of stone.
Yeah. You've shown the world that you're very sensitive, so you can stop now.
Hey, Tim, do you think you could get your Pikachu to be a little more quiet?
See?
And cut! That was wonderful! Oh, you were amazing, Karina!
Thank you.
Your music is so beautiful.
It really was.
Backstage, she's humble and modest, but when she performs, she's proud and confident. That duality makes me breathless.
Not the performance?
Hear me now. I declare that one day she and I will perform on stage together.
I can't believe this. What's next?
Okay. Pikachu's very emotional. That was beautiful, Karina. Thank you very much. Just do the same thing for the real deal. Alright, it's about time we should call on Olga and Max. Oh, I can go let them know we're ready. Great, thanks. What should I do in the meantime? Oh, right. Could you go put your violin backstage for now? Of course. Is someone gonna take her violin? Sabotage the show? What's going on over here? What's the plot? Where's Mako? I'm not here for this. I have work to do.
Ah,
That was a great performance. Can't wait to see the reactions we get from our viewers. Tell me about Karina's performance. To be honest, I was worried at first, but I guess I didn't need to be. No wonder. She's a rising star among violinists. She definitely lives up to her reputation. Huh, doesn't she? Right? Why are you acting so full of yourself? What's the next scene you're going to rehearse? Oh, it's a scene where the assistant Pokemon gives Karina her violin. Keith went off to fetch the Pokemon, but he hasn't come back yet. I wonder where Keith has gone to. Could be that he was cornered by Olga again. Hero. Hey, Karina, did you put your violin back there? Yes. Thanks. Now, once Keith gets back, let's start our next rehearsal. Hero, this is bad.
the assistant Pokemon won't make it? What are you saying, Keith?
So sorry. I mixed up the dates of our schedule.
Oh, my head hurts. I need a Pokemon. Any Pokemon to help us out. Hey, I know. Tim, do you think Pikachu could fill in for the day?
Oof.
Huh? My Pikachu?
Mm-hmm. He seems to enjoy music. I think he'd be great.
All right, if you really think he could help.
I can. You're really saving my life. Thank you.
Mine too, thank you.
Okay, I'll need Pikachu to push the cart with the violin. Right over there, to that spot with the mark on it.
That's right. And Tim, would you mind standing over there for me?
Sure.
That's where Karina will receive her violin.
You're a big help. Thank you so much.
All right, let's start rehearsal. Yanma, move those cameras exactly as you would for a real shoot.
Yan yan, yan yan.
Pikachu, you ready?
I've never been more ready. I've got this. Here's the spot.
So she picks it up here.
Whoa, what in the world? That scared me.
Oh,
Yan yan.
are you all right? Tim! Oh no!
Yeah, I'm okay. But look,
Yo, that's her grandfather's violin.
This is bad.
What just happened?
I was standing right there, and I couldn't do anything.
What just happened? Why did they crash into each other? Who controls the Yanma? Oh, I'm sorry, the Yanma never made a mistake like this before. We need to stop shooting for now. Keith, take Karina back to her dressing room. Of course, come with me, Miss Mitchell. Right this way. You'll take the pieces, the violin? Right, here, let me help you pick them up. What could have gotten into the Yanma? They've never messed up their instructions like that before. What are they saying, Pikachu? They say it's not their fault. Huh? What do they mean? Oh, we should talk to them a bit. Dude, okay, so someone Someone queues up the Yanma in the sub-control room. Oh my gosh, I got it. It's Olga. She always didn't like Karina because she's like a violin critic or whatever. And so she snuck into the sub-control room while they were doing that rehearsal, told the two Yanma to crash into each other right on top of there. A bolt of brilliance, right? Did I get it right? Tell me that's what happened.
Everyone thinks the Yanma made a mistake and caused the accident. But is that really true? Let's go see what the Yanma have to say.
A bolt of brilliance. Dude, I got this. I figured it out before it even started. Context clues from talking to everyone. I gotta redeem myself off of that other one. Alright, Yanma. Hey, are you hurt? That was a pretty heavy collision. If you're still feeling dizzy, just take it easy. You told us earlier that there was no way you'd mess up your instructions, right? Yeah, they say they followed the instructions to the word, and and it says if we look properly, we should be able to prove it. That's right, prove it. Let's ask the other Yanma to see what it thinks too. You! Looks like you have your own ideas about the accident. Care to have a chat about them? Yeah. They say they moved exactly as the staff told them to. Really? Maybe there was a mistake in the instruction themselves then. Where's the other Yanma? Pikachu? I think we got what we can from the Yanma. Hiro seems to think the accident happened because the Yanma messed up, but Yanma said they followed the instructions. Yeah, let's try and find out what really caused the accident. We should talk to the staff members next. Alright, well, here's a staff member. That was a close one. It's a small camera, but it still could have done a bit of damage. Yeah, close shave, alright. The Yanma never messed up like this before. I'm so shocked. Maybe the people in charge of the Yanma cameras didn't give them the right instructions? Yeah, who's in charge of it? The new ADs tell Yanma how to move. I see. Well, we should go talk to them too. Turn into such a mess. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you've got to be cursed or something, Tim. Oh, what? Why me? Actually, I didn't see the accident myself. I was looking at the script when it happened. The script. It's the plan for how the show should progress. Do you want to see? Yeah, show me about the script. I made the script. See, it's written to follow the flow of the show itself. You're right, it is. Do you think that this is related to the accident? Could be. Doesn't have much on the Yanma cameras, though. Yeah, not really that useful. You! Hey, are you okay? Yeah, we're fine. Good to hear. Sounds like the Yanma are unhurt, too, so that's a relief. The Yanma were behaving a little strangely. What do you mean? Think back to when the accident happened. The Yanma flew out from the right and the left at the same time. Of course they were going to crash like that. Nobody on our staff would give instructions like that. Maybe the Yanma misheard? Huh. Oh yeah, huh? Misheard. I'm glad they're safe, but what do we do now? Seems like he's taking this hard. Excuse me. Is it alright if we ask you about the accident a bit? What caused the accident? How should I know? Yanma and I just followed the cue sheet Hiro gave us. Tell me about the cue sheet. And Hiro gave it to you, huh? This is the cue sheet. Whoa, okay. We've seen that before, right? It's a cue sheet. It has every detail of how the Yanma are supposed to move. It goes red up, green turn, right turn. Okay, shoot from above, shoot from the left, shoot from the right, and move in. That's right. Keith should have the movement plan for camera 2. He'd probably be happy to show it to you if you asked. Okay, where's Keith? Are you Keith? No, you're Yanma. Get out of here. Are you Keith? Oh, man. No, you're Hiro. Sounds like he's not doing too well. Yeah, I hope we can help him out some way. Are you alright, Hiro? Not really, but still, I gotta do something. Why do you think the accident happened? Let's see. I can think of a few reasons, like the Yanma misunderstanding the instructions, or Hoot Hoot's signal being delayed. Why would Hoot Hoot's signal be delayed? Yanma rely on Hoot Hoot's signal to start filming. It could be that the connection with the sub-control room got disrupted by Magnemite. Come to think of it, you were talking to the sub-control room during the rehearsal too, weren't you? I didn't notice anything strange, though. I can check with Hoot Hoot if you want some clarification. Okay, we can go over to Hoot Hoot, but we also need to go find Keith for his other sheet. Yo, Keith! We've talked to everyone here. Check inside the studio. Yeah, I thought we were inside the studio? Let's use backstage. Dude, this is interesting. Things are getting a little fishy, man. Where's that Magnemite? I still can't get over that sound effect for Magnemite. Like, are you joking? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, there's not an exit over here. Where's Keith? Oh, there's Keith. What's up, Keith?
What's up?
Hey, Keith. How's Karina doing? She's very upset. She said she needs to be alone for a while. I don't blame her. She clearly was very attached to that violin, and it was destroyed right in front of her. Alright, do you have any idea why an accident like that could have happened, Keith? No, I guess I could have misread the cue sheet for the Yanma. Okay, do you think we could see that? Okay, sure, here it is. Let's see. Camera 2 was supposed to shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away, and follow. Yeah, the director gives us, gives those of us in charge of the Yanmas a cue sheet a few days before the shoot. We tell the Yanma how to move the cameras based off that, but I double-checked it. I'm positive I got the instructions right. Is there any chance the director gave you the wrong instructions? Nothing like that's ever happened before. The original cue sheet should be at the sub-control room, so I suppose you can go check suppose you can go check that out. Alright, so we can go take a look at the sub-control room. Mimikyu, what are you doing? Hey, are you still upset that I got chosen as the assistant over you? Don't get too full of myself. Sure, whatever you say. More importantly, there's something we need to ask you. Do you know anything about the accident that just happened? It was going around the dressing rooms while avoiding the staff here, so it doesn't know what's going on at the studio. Huh, why was it doing that? Doing a bit of self-promotion? You're definitely persistent, I'll give you that. Alright, so we have to check our cue sheets to the original right now. And it's probably going to be, like, a little different. But why, though? The big question is why? And we also have to check with Hoot Hoot. No need to worry, both Tim and I are just fine. Alright, what did you know, Hoot Hoot? It says Yanma were so dedicated to their work, it's unthinkable that they make a mistake. Sounds like Hoot Hoot trusts them. Hero? He looked like he was in a state of shock, but he was still saying he wanted to do something to help. Your partner is quite a dependable guy, isn't he? You're the one who signaled to the Yanma when they needed to start moving, right? Huh, so Yanma started to move as soon as you signaled them, same as always. Hero said there might have been some kind of communication trouble, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Okay. Alright, you. I saw what happened during the rehearsal from here. What a mess this has become. Yeah, thankfully we weren't hurt, but Karina's violin is completely ruined. I know, the responsibility for the accident lies with us. I really hope there's something we can do for Ms. Mitchell. Is there anything you notice about the accident? You know, it did seem like there was something odd about the Yanma's movement. What do you mean? I was checking the footage using this cue sheet, but there was something odd that I couldn't put my finger on. I see the cue sheet you have as the movements of both Yanma's cameras on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of them are different. Okay, this is the original script that Hero wrote. We give copies out to the staff in charge, and then keep it under tight security here. Yeah. None of these are clashing. Shoot from above, move away. Shoot from the right, move in. And camera 2 is shoot from above, shoot from the right, move away, and follow. That's right. Yanma should have moved exactly according to this plan. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, thanks, dude.
Hey, Tim.
Why did they run into each other? Yeah, because there are two different notes that had some overlaps.
Everyone is thinking that the Yanma made a mistake. The Yanma say they did what the instructions told them to do.
So someone replaced the instructions.
To crash into each other.
What could have caused their accident? It's the script 1 and 2. Yeah, the AD's cue sheet, not the script, and not Hoot Hoot Signal. It's 1 and 2. What? That's not it?
I think that's right.
I thought they had like fake
Really
cue
should check your
sheets.
case list one more time.
I was so confident. The cues for 1 and 2 are written down. Why did they crash into each other? Master... Okay, Master says this. Up, down, right, forward. Up, right, down, focus. Sure. Cue sheet 2. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So cue sheet 2 is correct. Up, round, down, focus. Up, round. Okay, so cue sheet 2 is correct. Cue sheet 1, up. Oh, this is it. Okay, so cue sheet 1 is slightly different because right over here it has a to the right versus the other thing. Right, up. Oh, sorry, up, left, right, zoom in. Yeah, that's completely wrong. So it's the AD's cue sheet was completely wrong. And maybe the script? Yeah, we actually don't know what the script says. I mean, the Yanma's crew's movements are barely mentioned in the script. So maybe it could be a bad script, and then also number 2. I think I'm going to brute force that. Okay, it's not that.
I don't think that's right.
Alright.
You really should check in your case list one more time.
See, Detective Pikachu already knows the answer. Okay, so it's going to be the Master and number 2? What are you looking for, Pikachu?
You really should check in your case list one more time.
Alright. So we know Max's autograph. I don't care about Max's autograph. We know that the Master cue sheet is different. What could have caused their accident? Dude, number 2 is different. I've already shown this one. Why? Why is it that one?
That's right. It seems that someone tampered with Yanma's plan in order to cause the collision. The question is, how did the staff not notice something like that?
Oh, was number 2 different? I'm sorry. I think number 2...
I don't think this was an accident at all.
I didn't realize that.
I think this is a case for us to solve.
I had 2 and Keith versus, like, AD and 1 mixed up. I didn't associate the numbers with that. So, yes, that's correct. Because, like, you look at the Master, and you look at the one that I saw had, like, a left versus, like, a zoom in. I was on the right track. I guess I got the numbers wrong. The Yanma ran into each other because they were given fake instructions. Like, we already know this. I've said it out loud. But why would the culprit do that? Maybe the culprit has some kind of grudge against Karina. They tried to destroy the violin as revenge for something. Revenge, huh? And if it weren't for Keith's mistake, Karina would have been the one caught in the accident instead of me. It could even be that someone was targeting her directly. Well, let's go talk to Karina first. Gathering testimony from the victim is the most basic step for any investigation. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum,
Seems
bum,
like
bum.
someone made a fake movement plan to cause the accident. But why?
But why?
I can't imagine Karina would have enemies, but let's see what she has to say.
Well, we know that someone doesn't already like her. So, someone is behind the incident. Alright, so who do you think is behind the incident? Of course, talk about it at home. I think it's going to be Olga, or whatever, the Perugly owner, because it was explicitly stated that she doesn't like her at all, up until the very last moment. But why, though? Why would she do this? The ratings, man. Interesting. Okay, well, we figured that part out. Let's find out what's going on with Karina. Let's see if we can console her. I don't know how she's going to get another violin. That was given to her by her grandfather. But at the same time, yo, I'm Tim Goodman. I don't care about any of this at all. I don't know how this is going to help me figure out where my dad is. Harry Goodman. I need the footage, and why is it taking Mako so long? Anyway, we'll have to keep on figuring it out until we get there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.